and he showed signs something wasn't right when he lived in New Mexico. Then he moved to Florida, where he opened fire on students. The man who shot up a crowded library at Florida State University lived in New Mexico for years and left less than 2 months ago.
Myron May worked here as a prosecutor and public defender. Police say he walked into the library just after midnight and opened fire into a crowd of 450 students. He injured 3 people, 1 critically. His attack lasted less than 2 minutes, but it sent students scrambling for cover, some hiding out in aisles, others shielding themselves with desks.
Every student here thought it was a textbook getting thrown to the ground.
May was killed in a shootout with police.
We've learned May was showing signs of mental illness and actually thought police were after him. News 13 has obtained 2 police reports taken in New Mexico that show he believed he was being watched and was hearing voices. Chris McKee is in the Newsplex with more on his history here. Chris?
Dean and Jessica, in September, May went to Las Cruces police and told them there were cameras in his home, but today his former employer, the Dona Ana County District Attorney's Office, said they had no indications of that incident, nor did they think anything was wrong.
My office and my staff are in deep shock.
Dona Ana County District Attorney Mark D'Antonio says it's hard to believe he was working with Myron May in Las Cruces just last month. Florida police say the former New Mexico man shot 3 people last night at the Florida State University Library.
I'm devastated.
According to the New Mexico State Bar Association, May started at the Santa Fe Public Defender's Office in May 2013. Longtime employees there told us today, though, they don't remember him. But the Dona Ana County DA's office does.
He was well liked among his peers. I personally liked him.
D'Antonio says May was hired by his office in January. May was a junior prosecutor. D'Antonio says he last spoke to May on October 2nd.
I was in his office. I literally put my arm around Mr. May and said, "How are things going?" He said, "Hey, boss, it's going great. Everything's fine. No problems."
But 4 days later, D'Antonio says May left this letter of resignation on his desk with no explanation. A month before he resigned, May filed this police report with Las Cruces PD. He told the officer he was certain there was a camera in his apartment and he could hear voices coming through the walls. May's ex-girlfriend also filed another report in October, saying May showed up at her door rambling about police surveillance. D'Antonio says the shooting has left him and co-workers in disbelief.
I'm not excusing his behavior by any means. What he did after I left my employ, if true, is horrible, beyond horrible. But while in our employ, he was a good employee, well liked by everyone.
May was licensed to practice law in New Mexico and Texas. He graduated from Florida State, but got his law degree from Texas Tech. Back to you.
All right, Chris, thank you. The State Bar Association says he notified them that he was changing his address from Las Cruces to a small town near Panama City, Florida, just 3 days ago.